All right, so let's begin the calculator. So you want to start with your main, and you want to have the include iOS stream. You want to include, oops, KSID cert library. You want to include the, oops, um, the file for calculation. You want to include the C math library as well. That's very important, obviously, because you're going to be calculating. And utility library. All right, so you got your libraries in process. Now we have the start of it. And before the main function, you want to write enum function. This is what you're calling it. It's just a function. But you're going to do, like, let's say, addition. And you want to distinguish it from regular addition. Just because it's good to have something. So I'm just going to put underscore. Addition, can do subtraction. Oops. Division. Multiplication. Or I'll just put multiply. And exponent. We're going to lastly add something, actually a couple of things. Let's look for if the sign is equivalent. And get the greatest common factor. Because these are, what I'm doing right now is these are all the things that you'll be able to do with your numbers that in calculation. So let's say you put in like 6 and 7. Well, you'll be able to add, subtract, divide, multiply, exponent, blah, 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 if you want. Now moving on to the main function. This is already here, so I'll take this out. So I want to do a variable. I want to call it calculator counter. Do int case number is 0. Oops. Int number that you want to type in will be equal to 0 for now. And then integer number will be 2. That'll be the second number you put in. So you want the calculator to say, like, yo, hello, please input a number. And then you want to do another line. and then you're going to do have the user put in a number, which would be number 1. Same thing right here. Undo, please input another number. And then send number 2. Okay, getting somewhere real quick. All right, so the next thing is, what do you want to do with these numbers? So you're going to do, you're going to tell the person what do they want to do with the numbers. So what would you like? So I already wrote this down, so I'm just going to copy paste what I wrote down. But you're asking the user what do they want to do with the numbers? And so, yeah. All right, so here is, again, for your calculator, you don't have to do all this, but I wanted to make a complex calculator so you guys can, like, if you guys are looking to how to do this with 2 numbers, then you can. So I'm gonna just pretty much copy and paste multiple of these. And it might be a little confusing what I'm doing right now, but you'll see what I'm about to do. Don't worry. Okay. So now I'm just going to paste, see, input 0 if you want to do the add function. The next one will be if you want to do the subtraction function, and so on and so forth. That's what I was trying to do. Sorry if it was a little confusing there. Let's do 1 right there. Sweet 2. This one will be division function. I think what's left is checking the sign equivalence and greatest common denominator and stuff like that. Okay, so check sign equivalence. Oh wait, I think I messed something up. Oops. No, that's right. Okay, and then we're gonna do get LCM function. Okay, so now that we have that, we are going to call what they're doing. We're going to put this in, and they're going to put in a case number. What case do they want to do? Now, obviously, we got to do a function for that case, because how is the user going to know, or how is the compiler going to know what case they want? So we're going to do switch case number, which is up there, right there. We just put that. Then I'm going to do case. Oops, I didn't start it. Make sure you start your case. So do case add addition. We're going to call it addition. So addition. And then for that, we're going to do counter dot add number 1 and number 2. It's that simple. And then a new space break. With most all switches, there's a break. So be sure not to forget that break at the end. That's how you're able to go to the next case. So we're going to go to the other case, which will be case subtraction right here. See how that's there? And oops. And we're going to do counter dot sub number 1, number 2, and then end all. Oops. And break. Technically, end all is not necessary, but I'll put it anyways. And all just makes a new line. Okay. The next one. Wait, did I mess something up? Sometimes these brackets are kind of confusing for me. Okay, there you go. We're going to do case division. Okay. And then, oops, we're going to do counter.div number 1, number 2, and then end all. Of course, if we have any errors, we can check back later, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty decent right now. And of course, don't forget about your break. And instead of like doing all this, I'm just gonna copy paste. I mean, like, honestly, you're not supposed to do that, but you know how it is. Listen, like, trying to get things done fast. So I'm gonna do, this is the multiply one. We're gonna do multiply number 1 and number 2. Didn't even write that right. Oops. Make sure those are spelling. Spelling can F things up so hard and so fast. So we're not trying to do that, are we? And this is exponent. And then we're going to do this one as exponent. Excellent. All right, I have 2 more left, I believe. And do it's check equivalence, and then oops. This is lowest common denominator and greatest common denominator. That's why I didn't say I get tongue tied. If anyone's wondering, so. Sorry, lowest common multiplier. Did I just say lowest common? You know what? You know what I get. You know what I'm trying to do here. All right. So now that that's done, you don't always need default, but default it, meaning like, you know, it's letting you know pretty much to like what to do with with the case. So this is what you do. You tell the people, hey yo, hey please input a number from 0 to 7. Thanks. And then yeah, they should do that. That's pretty much what the default is it's defaulting to let someone know what they're going to be doing with this thing. Or the compiler, pretty much. Say, hey, by the way, just put this out there. They'll know what to do. So, all right, cool. So now that I'm done with this, let's start the next one, which will be the next one is going to be calculating the C++. So that will be the file title we will be using. And yeah, and this one will be calculating everything C++. Before we do that, let's do the header. Let's since that should be relatively easy. So for the header file, you want pretty much everything that is necessary. Vector, iStream, OStream, iOS stream, which I think is relatively the same, but I just put that for now. I don't think this is necessary, so you don't have to put that, but if you want to just include it to make just to like have your calculator functioning, I say just have it. And then take all the nonsense out later. Okay, so we want to put we're going to have a lot of stuff going on here. So we're going to have class calculator. It's going to be public. It's fine. And then int add const int LHS. And I'll tell you after I finish this what that means. And RHS. Outside is right there. So what that means is left-handed side and right-handed side of an equation. So that's what that means. And then we're going to do that with all of these. It's going to be every single one that we had there. So okay, now we just want to make sure we put the way we had it. Subtraction ish. I'm spelling that right. Subtraction. There it is. There we go. Division. Multiplication. Or multiply. We decided to do multiply, right? Anyways, we can see the errors later if there's any. Exponent. Check sign equivalent. Get GCD and then get LCM. Oops. There we go. That's it. That's what I want. We want to do that because with every header file, you make sure you put a semicolon right there for the class, and then that's it. Now we're going to go back to the CPP file, and we're going to go from there. So the CPP file, the library that we want is the IL stream, Cassert, the calculator, pretty much everything you had in both the main and the header file. Okay, so we're going to start with these are all functions that will be actually doing the work. That's what the C++ file is for. The header file is just letting you know the basics, I guess, like where everything will be positioned. This will actually have the actual calculations happening, and you'll see when I type them in what I mean. And here's an example, or here's the first one. Calculator exhibit A addition. We want this, right? And then we're going to make a function for it. Oh geez, what the hell is happening? Okay, so do a function. Oh, I said a function, thank you. And return LHS plus HRS. Bam. And that's it. It's actually doing the math. So we're gonna like copy and paste because that's what we do. You should not do that, but I am doing it. And then I am calling this subtraction. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I love how it gives it to me already, but I feel like Okay, this is, see, that's why you don't copy and paste, people. you probably won't, you'll probably miss that, and you'll be like, why? But we're going to do minus on this one. You know what? Why? I'm asking myself the same question. We're going to copy this from header. I mean, seriously, like, what the? My teacher used to do that. Just copy that and then work from there, okay? Seriously. Oof. Oh, okay. Make sure you get rid of the semicolons, though. I mean, that's not good. That's not good in the neighborhood. Okay, there we go. So for division, I wonder what I do for division. Well, I think everyone will know that you need to return LHS, left side and right side, but you want to divide it. That's it. That's all we're doing, folks. All we're doing. Oops. Ooh, that was messy. Ooh, that was messy again. Right, there we go. Our multiplication is with the star. I want to do that a little bit cleaner though. And then exponent. See, you guys will know what we'll do with the exponent before I put it out there. This one's a little bit more, how do you say, complicated. All right, so for exponent, it's actually not as simple. I guess you can make it simple, but we're not doing that. Not today, apparently. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually do int temp. This means like the temporary left side of this thing. And then we're going to do equals. So if the right side is is less than 0, then we want to return 0. However, if the right side is equal to 0, then clearly I'm having fun, people. Clearly. Then we want to return 1. Bada bum, bada bang. That's pretty much it. Then, and you thought we were done. We ain't done. Watch this. Int start temp LHS equals 1. So we're having it start out as 1. For int I equals 0. Oops. Equals 0. Man. These errors are messing me up, bruh. I less than RHS. I plus plus. Start temp LHS star equals temp LHS. And then you're going to return start temp LHS. I can tell you, like, if you guys like the C++ one, I can even do a Java calculator for you because I know Java as well. So let me know if you guys want a Java calculator or even a JavaScript calculator. But yeah, a Java. And I can probably even do some Android apps for you guys. So let me know in the comment section if you want any apps to be done. We can do like a calculator app. Android. Anyway, let's finish this one up. So now we're gonna actually. You know what, people? I was messing something up. That's why you don't copy and paste all the time. See? You have to do calculator. I just realized that. So make sure you put calculator in front of these, or else you're going to be messed up and it's not going to be pretty. And then I don't want you coming here and be like, but you said. Yeah, I did say, didn't I? Well, make sure you put calculator in front of this, because otherwise it's not going to work. It's going to be like, error, you have ruined this. Anyways, so now that it's calculator, or the check equivalence, does anyone know how to do this? But anyways, so what we're going to do, well, I do, is do if LHS 0 and end RS 0. Or, that's an or sign, LHS. Oh! Something just opened. Okay. LHS. I hope you guys can still see what I'm doing. Otherwise, what a waste. I pressed the wrong thing and then bam! It was over. And return 1. Else return there you go, 0. That was nice right here. Let's see, I messed up right here. I hope you guys can see that. What it pretty much is saying, and if you don't understand it, that makes sense, but what it's saying is that if the left side is equal to the right side, then that's right. Or if the right side and the left side is this, then return 0, like that they match. That's really what it's saying. If both sides equals both sides, either less than 0, or both sides are less than 0, both sides are greater than 0, then they match. That's exactly what it means. Otherwise, they don't match. So we know in C++, 1 is on, 0 is off. Also, 1 can be true and 0 can be false. So that's why it's dishing out, okay? And that's why I wrote it like that. Again, LHS and RHS means the left side of the equation, the right side of the equation. It's a shorthanded form for what that is. It's like a urban dictionary meaning. All right, let's go. Let's move on, people. All right, so the next one is I'm gonna do integer temp int. We're doing that. We're getting like that temp again. While temp int LHS is not equal to temp int RHS. If if temp int. You know, sometimes your brain works faster than your hands, so you're trying to type as fast as you can, but it's not pretty. Yeah, this is exactly what's happening today for me. Okay. Oh, mama, mama. I never said I was a singer. Okay, so our RHS is, I said is temp int RHS minus temp. Ah, my finger. It's not today. Not today. All right. No. And then let's not forget you want to return the temp int LHS, bruh. So you're probably wondering, what the heck did I just do? Well, all I'm saying here is that if any of these temps, and remember we did the temp up here, right here, bam, okay, which is the exponent. So if any of these are greater than, less than, that's usually what you're doing. Oh, if this is this, then that's that. If this is equal to this, then that's that. That's what you're doing. And how do you get the greatest common denominator? Well, you're looking for something that is, well, is the same as something else. Like I don't even know how to like break that down simpler. I mean, that's, you know, I'm gonna Google that real quick because I know what it is. I just said it, but watch. Greatest common denominator. That's really what it is. I'm trying to see if Google has a better explanation. The greatest common denominator is something that, or divisor, whatever. Okay, so it says here that you have to divide the two numbers and list the priming factor and all that stuff. Just know that I'm right, okay? Know that I'm right and just copy paste. All right, now let's go with this one. So ooh, heavens me. Ooh, heavens my. Now we're doing this last one, and this should be it, and then we can like see if our equation works. There might be some mistakes here and there, but it shouldn't be too big. We did everything right, obviously. All right, so let's do int temp, int RHS equals ABS RHS. Okay, I can see where some arrows might come into play now. Or not. For int I equals max I greater than 0, I plus plus. I'm looking for a percentage sign here. I feel like I won't know. There it is. Temp and LHS equals 0. And I percent temp int was RHS 0. Then we got a deal, don't we? Don't we have a deal? Return I. Oh. So see if I closed everything though. That's like the worst nightmare, I think. So if you forget to close stuff. Okay. Let's find out how this will turn out. Okay. Wait. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. There we go. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? No, the error. The error. Okay, so let's see here. We have some errors of on the main. Oh, did we not like put the semicolon at the end? Oh, I see what's going on. No. Let's see here. Yeah, I do mean count, but isn't declare that's in 31. Strange. I guess on this one you have to use std cloud. Fine. I understand. So that's probably what's going on with a lot of these. Yeah. I'm not using the counts. Apparently. There you go. That's a little bit better. I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting somewhere. Well, usually with this one you didn't have to. Now you have to add it. It's lame. I know what I did wrong. That is this is my problem. I haven't used it in such a long time. It's like, ugh. Let's see. Alright, so I want to fix it. Light now. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, I messed this up. It's supposed to be count, not count. I thought I put that, but clearly I was going too fast. So, and I copy and pasted. That should be the first thing you guys should take into consideration is copying pasting errors like it's no big deal. Yeah, I'm down to 6 errors now. 56. Let's find out what the problem is. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Okay, this should be counter. I don't know why I did that. But I'm sorry, you guys. This should be counter. This should be count. This should be counter. 4 errors. All right. In main, it's 90s. Oh, maybe there's something on 12 that I made a mistake on. Apparently, what did I do wrong? Oh, I see. Okay. Uh, 74. Okay. Yes, I did mean that. Thank you. Okay. You see how my errors are going down. So that's good. Two more errors. Start with 13 now 2. Let's see. Where is that in the 44? Oh, I see. Oh, I messed up. Haha. I put multiply as multiply. Hmm. Hmm. So at 35, they expecting an expression. Oh yeah. Okay, so everyone go to 35. Well, go to your calculator C++, I mean CPP, and then go to if RHS is equal to, and then that should be 0. So put a 0 right there. Okay, so now the next one, it says 43. What is wrong with this? Use undeclared infer. Did you mean? Yes, I did mean that. So I do like how this is letting me know. So this one should be an underscore. So there are people. 82. Oh, that's why. All right, I just realized that copying and pasting is a disaster. I made so many errors based off of copying and pasting. It's just not even cool, man. 87. Oh, I see why. Okay, hold on. There we go. And then last but not least, one more left. Um, I see. So, do you think that um, what's it saying? Oh, I actually don't know what that error means. Hold on, let's find out. Warning control may reach end of war. Oh. Let's add an extra one to that. Usually what does it mean? What it means. No? I want to Google this one. I want to Google that. Oh yeah, returning. Alright, so it says it just needs to return. I figured I already did right here. Okay. Alright, so now let's try it out. Please input a number. Let's do a simple number we all know. Like let's do 3. And then 5. I want to do multiplication. 15. Right? I didn't put this on a loop, so you're gonna have to keep running it. But yeah, let's do another. Let's do 2, 3. Let's add them, which should be 5. There we go. Let's run through all these real quick so you guys can see. Let's do 4 and 5. Let's do the exponent one. Okay, and then that just means the exponential of each one, which is 4. Each time 4 goes up 4, 1, 2, 3 of 5 times. So that's what it means. Let's do 9 and 3 before we can do division, and there's 3. Let's do 7, 8, 6, blah, blah. And then let's do the greatest common denominator. And then last but not least, let's do another one for that one. Let's do blah, 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 blah. And then the greatest common denominator is 1. So that one needs help. It's actually wrong. But let's try the last one. Yeah, 7. Oops. Let's do that. There we go. Greatest common thing. There we go. So now that lets you know what is the greatest, which is 11. All right. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I could put this on my page, on my GitHub page, in case you want to download it. Thanks. Bye.